Good morning, students. I hope so you all are doing well. So today I welcome you all to your story class. So let us begin today's class. So what is the date today? Yes, today is 25th of June 2021 and the day is Friday. So let's start our story class. So let's find out today's topic. So today's topic is Greedy Sparrow. So we are going to read a new story today and the name of the story is Greedy Sparrow, which is in page number 27. So all of you get ready and take out your Jataka Stories book and let's start with the class. Greedy Sparrow. So let's start reading the story. Bodhisattva. So Bodhisattva is Gautama Buddha, as you all know, right? So Bodhisattva was born as a bird. So he took birth as a bird. He lived in a forest with many other birds. The forest was full of fruit trees. This was perhaps the only place where birds and animals lived like friends. They even shared food and enjoyed life in complete harmony. So you can see that Bodhisattva was born in the form of a bird and he lived in a forest, right? And in that forest there were many fruit trees. There were many trees which bore tasty fruits, and it was a very beautiful place because it was the only place where the animals and the birds, they lived in peace with one another and they spent their life happily. Bodhisattva was wise and kind. Because of these qualities, all the birds and animals addressed him as King Bird. So Bodhisattva was a special bird, right? Because it had or it possessed the qualities of kindness and he was very wise, right? That is why all the other birds, they called him the King Bird. So they gave the name of King Bird, right? So by the side you can see the beautiful birds. Okay, now let's move to the next para. I hope so you all have understood this much. Right, let's see what happens next. One year was particularly hot and dry. So there was one year which was very dry and it was very hot, and the heat was just intolerable. King Bird could not bear the birds suffering from the scorching heat. So the sun was shining so brightly and the heat was immense that the birds were suffering. You know, the birds suffer, birds and the animals, they cannot speak, but they suffer the most during the season changes, right? So let's see what happened. He felt it was his duty to find a better place for them. So King Bird thought, as he saw the suffering which the birds were going through, so he decided that he has to do something for the birds because he couldn't bear them, he couldn't see them suffering the heat. He felt it was his duty to find a better place for them. He alone flew in different directions looking for a good place to spend the hot summer. So he took the decision and he took the flight all alone and he decided to find a place which would be better for them to spend this hot summer. Suddenly he noticed snow-peaked mountains. So suddenly he could see snow-peaked mountains. You can understand, right? So it was of immense relief. His heart was full of joy. He returned to the forest and addressed a meeting of all birds and animals. My dear friends, I am indeed to see I am indeed sorry to see how you all are suffering in this heat. I would like to suggest that till the weather improves, let us migrate to the valley near those snow-peaked mountains. You will be happy to live there. So he came and he started sharing his view. So he was just giving them the suggestion. He called a meeting. He called all the animals and the birds of the forest, and he said that I have found a beautiful valley by the side of the snow-peaked mountains, and it is going to be a much comfortable place for us to stay. And we will we can just go there and spend the hot summers out there. So this was the suggestion given to the other birds and animals by the kingbird. So here you can see that this picture depicts the season of summer, and you see the birds, they suffer a lot. Yes, they because the water bodies, the ponds, the lakes and the rivers or the streams, they start drying up, right? The water in these water bodies starts drying up because of the immense heat, and it becomes very difficult for the birds to find water to drink. Yes, so you can see the suffering that a bird goes through during the summer season. So we should be very much responsible to do our bit for these birds and the other animals, right? Now here you can see that this is the kingbird Bodhisattva, who couldn't bear the suffering which was faced by the other birds, and he took a flight alone in order to find out an alternative or a comfortable place for the birds and the animals. And while he was flying all alone in the sky, he could actually see the snow-capped mountains, and he thought that it is going to be a wonderful place for them to shift or to move during the summer season, so that they can spend the hot summers in this alternative place. Next part, let's move to the next part. Now here you can see the picture of Bodhisattva, who was addressed as the kingbird by the other birds and animals. So he decided that he is going to take a flight all alone in order to find out a comfortable place where actually he could make the animals and the birds shift to, so that they can actually spend the summer in a comfortable manner, right? So when it was when the bird was flying, it could see, or you may rather say, he came across a snow-peaked mountain, and he found a valley by the side of the snow-peaked mountain. And after witnessing that, he came back to his forest, and he decided to share his feelings with the other birds and animals, right? Okay, so let's move to the next para. Kingbird's advice was for the good of all. They all flew to the valley. This place was definitely most comfortable and beautiful. The birds were happy. Amongst these birds was a stupid, greedy sparrow. One day she noticed a row of carts moving on the road leading to the palace. These were full of baskets carrying grains for the royal kitchen. The sparrow dashed along to eat those grains and kept eating till her tummy was full. The cart passed on the road every day, and the sparrow fed itself on rice grains and pulses. She was happy because she no longer had to search for food. So what happened? So now as the birds, they understood that the advice which Kingbird had given them was really a good advice. So without much delay, they all decided to fly away to the place which King Bird had actually said about to them. So they took up the decision of migrating or to flying away to that place. Okay, so when they reached that place, so they found that the place was really very comfortable, and it was beautiful too for them to spend the summer. But amongst them was a sparrow. So how was the sparrow? The sparrow was okay. So what did they decide? They decided that they are going to fly away to that valley. So among them was a greedy sparrow. So one sparrow was very greedy. So what had happened? Why it became greedy? So once she noticed a row of carts moving on the road leading towards the palace. So palace means the place where the kings live, right? So there sparrow, it noticed something. So what did it notice? It noticed the carts that were moving on the road. Now what were the carts carrying? They were carrying grains. So so the grains were dropping on the road, and what it did? It kept on eating the grains, till its tummy was full. Now, so every day the sparrow used to go and watch that the carts did move on that particular road. So what had happened? Now the sparrow doesn't have to fly here and there and search for food and do so much of hard work, but it got a ready-made source of food. So it now it was very happy, and it thought that he knows the correct place where it is going to find abundant or plenty of food, right? Now let's move to the next part. So here you can see this picture. In this first picture, you can see that the birds agree to the decision or the advice given by the king bird, and they start flying to the valley which lies near to the snow-peaked mountain. Then we come across the sparrow, and which is actually the greedy sparrow who noticed the carts. So in the third picture, can you see the carts? So the carts were carrying lots of grains, and they were moving to the palace for the royal kitchen. So it found its source of food. So it doesn't have to do any hard work now, but it can easily go and fill its tummy with the help of the grains which fell on the road. Now let's move to the next part. Every day she would tell her friends, "Don't you dare go towards the royal path. It is dangerous. I have seen huge carts moving at a great speed. You will be killed if you go near them." So this greedy sparrow, it came back to its friends, and it said that you never ever show the courage of going to the path which led to the royal palace, because I have seen that, I have witnessed that in that path many carts are moving, and they are very big carts, and they move in a very huge or great speed, and they might kill you. The birds, when they heard this, got scared and thanked the sparrow for cautioning them. So the bird said, "Okay, we are very thankful to you, because you gave us a very important information that that those paths are dangerous, right? So we will never ever visit those places." Cautioning means give warning. Okay. So the sparrow's intentions were different, but the sparrow was not so kind-hearted. Yes, so it had some different feelings inside its head, right? So she was hardly concerned about the well-being of others. So this greedy sparrow was not so kind like the other, like Kingbird, and it did not bother for the good wellness of the well-being of the other birds. She was just selfish and greedy. So what she was just selfish and greedy. Now that no one was going towards the royal path, the sparrow enjoyed her meal in peace. So she has already frightened or scared the other birds, so they know that there is danger in the royal path, towards royal path, and they will not come there. And what will happen? As a result, the greedy sparrow can eat all the grains which would fall on the royal path and would fill its tummy, right? And thereby it did not have to work hard. So here you can see the greedy sparrow. So it was very happy as it continued to eat the grains which fell from the royal cart. So thank you, children. So we are going to wind up here our class. Hope to meet you soon again. All of you take care and stay safe. Thank you.